Ayo, bitches, what's up? How you doing? I just woke up from a nap, so I might need a little waking up. I just had some coffee though, so shouldn't be too hard. So I don't have any music prepared yet. Let's do just that. Prepare some music. And then we'll get the patrons in here if any of them want to join me. Alright, so how y'all doing? Maybe not Angel. I think it'd be too hard to get all the voice actors into one stream. That'd be pretty much impossible. Alright, so we're in-betweening. We are gonna do the doozy of a process that is in-betweening now. How do we join? You don't. Sorry. It's for, well, you can, but you gotta pledge 45 on Patreon. Or be a voice actor. Time will wait and I've got so much to do. Where do I stop now? It's all a blur and so unclear. Well, I don't know, but I can't be wrong. What do you mean by Patreon? Patreon is a platform in which is a fan funding platform for content creators, in which their fans can directly fund them. Give up the fight, long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. It doesn't matter. Why do you animate like this? Seems really inconvenient. Animate like how? What do you mean? Flash or Toon Boom seems like the better option. Until you consider that their aligning tools are not nearly as in-depth as Paint Tool Size, which would make in-betweening like this an absolute nightmare if I did not have the precise tools that Paint Tool Size has. For the detailed and crisp lines that my animation has, I can't do it in anything but Paint Tool Size. And not just that, Paint Tool Size has custom tools with which you can set your own hotkeys to, which is very important as well. Really, the only slow part about Paint Tool Size is testing the animations. Other than that, it's lightning fast compared to Toon Boom. I'd love to be proven wrong, though, by somebody who has, like, extensive experience with Flash or Toon Boom. So, this is the in-betweening. First, we clean up all of the keyframes, and then we in-between it all. And that includes cleaning up the shadow markup as well and filling it in. Will you do Q&A, or are these streams like Q&A? Yeah, ask me anything you want on these streams. Ask me anything you want on any stream, as a matter of fact. Enter Torterra, randomly speaking French. Just another day on Ruby streams. Draw all the frames in Paint Tool Sign and drop them in Flash. Well, I already draw all the frames in Paint Tool Sign and then drop them in Photoshop, so isn't it functionally the same? Wouldn't I have to, like, convert all of the... Did my pen just stop working? Ah! My pen just stopped working. Wouldn't I have to, like, convert all the layers to frames in Toon Boom or Flash, whereas in Photoshop the layers are considered frames? Whereas in, Photoshop the layers are considered frames. I think my pen's low on battery. If you're wondering why I just don't use Photoshop on its own, Photoshop doesn't have the lining tools that Paint Tool Sign has either, and it doesn't have, like, custom tools either, as far as I know. And also, Paint Tool Sign's interface isn't cancer like Photoshop's is. Title Tempest! Hello, Lunar Eclipse, and thank you, Vinyl. Will the episode be finished after this? After in-betweening? No, after in-betweening comes painting the backgrounds, then coloring, then setting up and exporting stuff to be edited, and then editing, and then shipping out the voice actors for them to dub over it. And then I can release it. Why is she blue? Blue represents shadows, red represents highlights, and pink represents colored areas that are not different colored areas that are not separated by lines. So it's easier to use the paint bucket tool later to color it. Hello, SF9. How was your nap? It was good. It was refreshing. Thank you, SF9. Oh, hi, Crosby! What percentage of completion are you at right now? I'd say 50%. 50%. In-betweening is a big process. So, yeah. I love that picture of your dog you sent recently, Crosby. Why did you talk to me like I was a kitten? Are you not? Are you not a kitten? Hello, Red Riot. Any chance I could try to voice someone? Yes, I'm always accepting new voice actors. Just send me a demo to my email, which you can find on my channel about tab. Can't guarantee I can find you a role immediately, but I'll always keep you in mind if you do come on board. Are there any levels in SA2 that you outwardly dislike? Yeah, Mad Space is pretty bad. I actually like Security Hall, though. I think it's a good level. I don't really know why so many people have trouble with it. Like, if you find an emerald in a locked safe, all you have to do is go upstairs and hit the switch that corresponds to the block. Hello, Ezreal. Is your email on Google Plus? I don't see an email. It should be on my About tab. There should be a thing that says View Email. Actually, only dislike Mad Space. I think all the other treasure hunting levels are great. I'd say my least favorite Shooting stage is probably... Let's see. Yeah, my least favorite shooting stage is probably Mission Street, because you move uphill sometimes in that level, and the mechs don't work well when moving uphill. Least favorite speed stage, probably be... Probably Skyrail is my least favorite speed stage. Action stage. I don't hate Skyrail, I just think you do a lot of rail switching in that stage, and the rail switching is like the weakest mechanic. The rail switching like doesn't work, flat out doesn't work if you're going like above a certain speed. And there's a lot of rail switching in Skyrail. It's not necessary, but it is if you want to get more points. Hello, Supersonic Girl. Yeah, I love Crazy Gadget too. I especially love like the end part of it. What do you think of Spyro so far? It's fantastic. Spyro 1 and 2 are good, such good games. Crash Bandicoot games next. Maybe, I don't know. After Spyro 2, I'm gonna do Spyro 3. I kinda want to do the Spyro Legends games. It's been like years since I played those, and I actually remember liking them. Yo, TM. Why is blue covering half of her face? Blue represents shadows. Hello, Leston. Thank you. Jeez, Kyoto. That blonde Team Rocket gal? She has more orange hair than blonde hair. Yeah, Forces wasn't bad. I agree. It was just flawed. More than your average game, I mean. Looks like Sailor Moon. Thoughts on Pro Jared aside from his cancerous review of SA2? I don't watch him, so I don't know. I literally only know him because of his SA2 review. Fun fact, I actually prefer this version of It Doesn't Matter to SA2's version. I prefer all of SA1's versions of the character themes, actually. criticize. I'm just living by my own feeling. Oh, by the way, speaking of Essay 1, I've made good progress on my Essay 1 analysis. I just finished talking about the character gameplay. All the characters in their gameplay. Now I gotta work on talking about the adventure fields. I got my way, my own way, yeah. Hello, Koda Stoiko. How do I do hands so good? Well, just look at your own hands while you draw. Negative things you have to say about it to balance everything out. Hearing your least favorite stages is pretty interesting. Yeah. I do think, like everybody else, I do think the radar from SA1 is better. I do think the level design is a step down from SA1. I don't like the fact that the spin dash is now, you have to hold it down for longer to activate it, instead of it being instant. The rail switching is pretty broken. The mechs aren't nearly as fun to control as Gamma was. Gamma's jump was much higher and Gamma was much faster and controlled much better. But I do like that there are some other improvements to the mech stages in SA1. Sometimes the animation can be dated, but I think it's a step upward from SA1 in the cutscenes. I do bring up a lot of criticisms I have with SA1 in my SA1 analysis as well. Doesn't change the fact that I think the game is excellent. In fact, that's literally the title of the video. What it's gonna be. What else don't I like about SA2? The list of problems I have with SA2 are pretty shorthand and inconsequential because SA2 is my favorite 3D Sonic game. Oh, when I say the level design is a step down from SA1, I say purely the Sonic stages. The mech and hunting stages, I think, have better level design than their counterparts. In SA1. Hey, Ezzy. I think the covers of the character themes from SA1 and SA2 are inferior, all of them. Like, Unknown from Emmy, Believe in Myself, and It Doesn't Matter. I prefer the SA1 versions to for all of those songs. This doesn't really matter to me, but the English voice acting, of course, does have a lot of flaws, and the sound mixing. The sound mixing in the ports of SA2 is pretty bad. Like, the sound effects are extremely loud. The music just drowns out the voices. Luckily, you can fix those things with mods. And I have. My favorite Halo game is Halo 3. Funny thing is, Halo CE has the best gameplay, Halo 2 has the best story, Halo 3 does literally everything else better. Which is why it's my favorite. Halo 3 is the complete package, yeah. Halo 3 definitely had the best multiplayer out of the three. And the best maps. It had the best soundtrack, the best graphics, obviously. The best level design, I think. The best enemy design, maybe? Hello again, Silverman. Halo Reach had a really good story. Yeah, I agree. Cortana. Quartana. It's just spelled with a C, bro. Yeah, making Cortana evil is like the deal breaker in Halo 5. I mean, there are a bunch of other things that are deal breakers too, but Cortana being evil was the deal breaker for me. It's not so much that Halo 5 had a bad story that made me quit the series. It's that they just made it completely unrecognizable to me. Cortana is just completely unrecognizable in Halo 5. It's not even Cortana. Your favorite action stage in SA2 is the test level. Let's talk about what my favorite levels of each style are. Or even each character. My favorite Sonic level is Pyramid Cave. My favorite Tails level is Hidden Base. My favorite Knuckles level is either Death Chamber or Meteor Herd. Oh, hey, Lonely Umbreon. I like your new icon. My favorite Eggman stage is Cosmic Wall. My favorite Rouge stage is... Let's see, she has Dry Lagoon, Egg Base, Security Hall, and Mad Space, right? I'd say Dry Lagoon is my favorite. My favorite Shadow level is Radical Highway. Hidden Base is awesome. What are you talking about? It's like extremely open and like you can like keep moving forward at a good pace throughout the entire level. It's by far the most speedy tail stage, which is why I like it so much. What's my favorite game ever? That's too difficult of a question to answer. I can give you a list of my favorite games ever. If I had to go one per franchise, it'd be Halo 3, Resident Evil 4, Sonic Adventure 2, Pokemon Emerald, or Soul Silver, and Silent Hill 3. Roosh also has Route 280. Oh, hey, Spicy Fox. Bye, Spicy Fox. Bye, Spicy Fox. Well, Tails went from Route 101 to Route 280. And then that's when Roosh started following him. I think the level takes place after Tails and Sonic found the president, and so they're taking Route 80 to get out of the city and heading towards the desert. Spicy chicken? What kind of spicy chicken? Like boned, boneless, strips, spicy chicken sandwich. I like SI2's kart racing mode. It isn't bad. It's nothing special, but it's not bad. Thoughts on Sonic Shuffle? I actually have some nostalgia for that game because I had it on Dreamcast way back when I was a young child. I remember thinking it was fun, if a bit really hard. If really hard. And I had Sonic R too, and I played that a lot as well. Although I found it like next to impossible to control properly with mouse and keyboard. Because I had it on PC. Halo really needs to come to PC. By that I mean, like, Halo 3, ODST, and Reach really need to come to PC. Halo 2 and CE are already on PC. And that's the main platform I play them on. Well, I was a young child when I played in finals, so... And I didn't know how to operate the keyboard. I had I had Sonic 2 and 3 and K on PC as well, and I was terrible at controlling those two. Eggman needs to be playable again, I think. I think the best way to make Eggman an actual threat and competent again is to make him playable. Because you don't want a character you're... They're not going to make a character you're playing as incompetent and buffoonish. What are you talking about, Sean? Eggman ran faster than Sonic since Sonic 2. Why are you adding Cassidy and Butch in the series? You'll see. You'll see in the story. I mean, this takes place in the anime, so why wouldn't they be here? The voice of Sonic in Sonic Schoolhouse was actually a woman. The voice of Sonic in Sonic CD was a woman, actually. So it's not the first time. In fact, Sonic's first voice actor ever was a woman. In Sonic CD, 1993. Unless Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog came out before then. Well, his first voice actor in games. There was voice acting in Sonic CD? Yeah. Sonic had a handful of voice clips in Sonic CD. Whenever you get an extra life, Sonic would say, "Yeah!" And then whenever you would waste too much time and Sonic would suicide off screen, he would go, "I'm out of here!" And then you have a bunch of other voice clips saying, "Oh, right! Yes! Yeah!" The woman who voiced him is actually the same woman who sung the You Can Do Anything song, the theme song of Sonic CD. Toot Sonic Warrior, always take the chance. Toot Sonic Warrior. CD is actually my second or third favorite classic series game. I like it more than Sonic 2 and Sonic 1, actually. Yeah, you can get lost on Wacky Workbench, definitely. Only Umbreon is here, Nunu. It's only the first act of Wacky Workbench that's a problem, though. The second act is really easy, because the robot generator is right at the beginning. I know, right? What, Vinyl? It seems like most of the levels in SA2 would be timed, wouldn't they? It is pretty interesting that some levels that should be timed just aren't, for some reason. Saying likewise with Skyrail, since you're chasing the tornado and all, you can't let it get away. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, I've only played the first one, but I do remember liking it. That was years ago, though. Actually killing people is a bit of a stretch. No, it isn't. Eggman has spent the entire series trying to kill Sonic. And Eggman isn't afraid to get his hands dirty and murder people in cold blood. Well, maybe not directly, but he's not afraid to nuke... He's not afraid to nuke a town, is what I'm saying. Like in SA1, he just tried to fucking nuke a town. And then he tries to murder an 8-year-old fox as well when in Sonic 2 and Sonic 3. Eggman's a fucking badass in SA2. He's a badass in SA1 too. He tricks Sonic and Tails into collecting the emeralds for him. And Knuckles. He tricks Knuckles too. He tricks everybody in that game. By the power of mermaid magic. I love that song, Scootash. Unironically. I know, right, Vinyl? Sonic Forces, like, contradicts everything in this series. But yeah, it would be nice. I can understand why they don't have more anthropomorphic bystander NPCs standing around. It's because that takes more time to model and design than just human characters. But yeah, I think it would be nice if we saw more anthropomorphic animals walking alongside the humans instead of just the main characters. Like, Sonic Forces went in the opposite extreme, and then showed, like, all anthropomorphic characters and no humans at all. And that's, like, not the right answer either. In fact, that was the problem. There was too much of one thing, not of the other. For the unleashed humans? No! Oh god, no, no. If they're gonna bring back humans, if they're gonna be unleashed humans, then I don't want them to come back at all. Unleashed humans look so fucking awful. I hate them so much. They look like such bootleg DreamWorks ripoffs. Like, people like to say humans in Sonic clash with the cartoony animals. No, the unleashed humans clash with the Sonic character art style so badly. Like, the Sonic characters have a sense of anatomy to them, at least. They have a sense of consistency to them. Unleashed humans are just fucking Play-Doh. They're made out of Play-Doh. And they have, like, no anatomical, like, consistency to them, unlike the actual Sonic characters do. If they were gonna bring back characters, humans, they either have to be realistic humans or anime humans. I hate unleashed humans so much. Ugh. They make my, like, skin crawl with how bad they are. I don't like Professor Pickle's design either, mostly because of, like, how wonky his body is and his nose is just weird. Varied body types? You can have varied body types, but still have anatomical consistency. Unleashed humans are, like, made out of fucking Play-Doh. They're like fucking potatoes. Like, I really don't understand, like, what people's problems are when it comes to, like, realistic or anime-ish humans in Sonic. Cartoony feel for the kids. Yeah, it's like they're stepping... Like, they had realistic humans in 06, so they wanted to go in the exact opposite direction. The opposite extreme, so they gave us horrifying DreamWorks knockoffs instead. Which is even worse, in my onion. The humans in 06 were fine, I guess. They were too realistic, I guess. More anime approach would have been better, but I'll take them any day over the fucking Pixar DreamWorks knockoff bootleg potato faces. At least looks like a reject from Final Fantasy. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, I see that people say that all the time, but, like, she looks pretty, therefore she's a knockoff of Final Fantasy. She's an anime human, therefore she's a knockoff of Final Fantasy. Like, I don't understand what that means, and why that's even a bad thing. Like, the Final Fantasy characters look great. I love their character design, so why not? The Unleashed humans to me just seem like a cheap ploy to make the Sonic series more kiddie, which is the direction that they were going post 06. So I can't respect it I can't respect the designs because of the like motivations behind it to change the Sonic series. You can't have an anime without a character who has weird hair? At least his hair wasn't weird. At least his hair was, like, really normal, actually. Trying to distance themselves from 06, not make it more kiddie. Well, yeah, that goes hand in hand with each other. Like, Sega thought one of the problems people had with 06 was that it took itself too seriously. So why do you think Unleashed has so much like forced slapstick and like cartoony human designs, and colors like sort of continued that trend and went even further? It's just like basic observation of the situation there. You and I probably have different opinions on Unleashed. I have, like, a mountain of problems with Unleashed, whereas I think it's, like, one of your favorites, right? Oh, hey, TM. Welcome back with the veggie burger. My point is they tried to distance themselves from 06 by making it more kiddie and forcing those like comedy elements in. Comedy and goofy elements in. The thing with Unleashed Humans is that while Sonic and the humans in Unleashed are both cartoony designs, they're different kinds of cartoony designs. So the Unleashed humans are cartoony designs that are not meant to be taken seriously at all. Those are the kind of designs that are meant to be used in like slapstick cartoons. The Sonic designs are optimized for action and serious storytelling. Well, serious as to an extent, you know. Very storytelling that can be serious is what I mean. Whereas the Unleashed humans don't work well in that context. So that's the main problem I have with them, is that they don't fit within the context of the series and the designs of the other characters. Of the actual, like, animal characters. Continuation to how Dr. Eggman looks. Yeah, I can understand that, but Dr. Eggman is actually more anatomically consistent than the Unleashed humans, at least. Like, his body, he has, if you could actually look at, like, the bodies of, like, old mans, you can see that they have, like, really rounded bodies and really skinny limbs. It's not too far off from how Dr. Eggman looks. I dare say that Dr. Eggman's design is, like, way more anatomically consistent and way more realistic than the Unleashed humans, because Dr. Eggman at least has... his proportions actually make sense. Dr. Eggman's proportions do. You can see, although it's slightly exaggerated, you can see examples of Dr. Eggman's proportions in, like, real old men. And like I said, how they have, like, rounded bodies and guts and skinny, scrawny limbs. Even Eggman clashes with the cartoony humans. Oh, you haven't gotten an opportunity to play it yet. The shitty Wii version? I've actually heard that the Wii version is way better than the HD version. Oh, hello, Opal. When do you think the next episode will be done? I have no idea of telling when the episode will be done, sorry. I don't measure the time it takes or anything. I guess the main reason that puts me off of Unleashes Humans is that I want to be able to be invested in the story and I want to be able to take it seriously. But whenever I see the humans, I'm just like, what the fuck is this? How am I supposed to take this story seriously when the fucking humans look like they came out of a slapstick cartoon? Like I said, the Sonic characters are cartoony in themselves, but they're cartoony in a different way. They're still stylized, but they're stylized and optimized for, like, action and, like, serious storytelling. Or storytelling that takes itself seriously. That's one of the reasons why they changed they went from the classic designs to the modern designs in the adventure games, quote-unquote modern, because it worked better for a more explicit storytelling setting. You know, with being taller, being slightly thinner. You know, they went with slightly less slapstick designs for the sake of being able to take this story more seriously. Although I don't think the classic designs would have worked bad at all. In fact, I think they worked good in the OVA. They worked well in the OVA, which had a more explicitly told story. But then again, even in the OVA, they made Sonic taller and slimmer to more fit the explicit storytelling approach, which is kind of telling. It's like great value Sonic Unleashed. I don't know, I guess I'll have to play it. Abridges the story. Sonic Unleashed story already kind of feels abridged. Like, the pacing is really off. When I played Unleashed, it seemed like the story, like, completely disappeared throughout the entire middle half of the game. And then it, like, splurged at me in the final half. I mean, in the final third of the game. What do you think of the redesigns for Sonic Boom? I don't hate them. Sonic's too tall. They're too tall. I don't hate Blue Arms. But Knuckles is absolutely awful. I don't hate Sonic Boom for its designs. I hate Sonic Boom for literally everything else. That it's like the exact opposite of what Sonic should be. Like, Sonic Boom is a detached sitcom, whereas Sonic is supposed to be shonen, fantasy sci-fi shonen action, as I like to say. Also, I hate Boom for that it's introduced... Boom has the task of, like, introducing Sonic to a whole new generation of kids. And that's a really, really bad thing. Because Boom is nothing like the games. So when kids go and play the Sonic games, they're gonna start complaining about it not being like Boom. And that has the risk of making Sonic Team make the games more like Boom, which I do not want. It's pretty much the same thing that happened with the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, in that it was nothing like the Genesis games. It had a completely different tone, and so people who watched those shows, the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic Underground, expected a more cartoony, slapstick adventure when Sonic Adventure came out, so they complained because they had their perception skewed by the TV shows. And that sort of snowballed into what we have today with Sonic Boom, Sonic Colors, Lost World, and their, like, really detached, goofy stories. I could write, like, an entire thesis on how people's perceptions, a lot of people's perceptions of Sonic in the West were skewed by those TV shows. And that sort of ended up affecting the games later on in the Sonic games' lifespan. The best thing to happen to you on YouTube so far? You guys. It's you guys that's the best thing that's happened to me on YouTube so far. You guys are what keep me going. You guys are what funds me, literally. Well, Vinyl, one of the worst aspects of Unleashed for me was the Sun and Moon medals. Like, Unleashed has the worst padding I've ever seen in any game I've ever played. Your SI2 video has more dislikes than likes. Actually, the likes and dislikes are in a constant, like, tug of war, which is kind of exciting. I don't really care about the likes and dislikes. They really don't hold any value to me. Hello, Kitty Hugs. Thank you. Toys in the cartoon? I hate the cartoon, actually. When I was talking about Boom, I was actually talking more about the cartoon and how it's skewing people who haven't seen, kids who haven't seen Sonic before, their perception of the games in the series, which might end up harming it if they ever decide to play the games, and then complain to Sonic Team about Boom, about the games not being like Boom. It's happened before, it can happen again. It happened before with the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and Underground and all the kids who watched that show and then complained to Sonic Team about the game's not being like the shows and slapstick comedy. And we got Colors, Lost World, and Boom out of that. It's just a cycle that keeps on repeating itself. That's the dangerous thing about having such a varied franchise with such varied tones and everything. I think Sonic is a lesson in how important consistency in a series can be. Like tonal consistency. And a consistent, like, philosophy, no matter what the medium is for the series. Glossed over any flaws of the game and came off snarky and smartassy when they failed to realize that it was a response and not a review. Well, I only came off as snarky and smartassy because Jared came off that way, so I was just responding tit for tat in that case. If I ever did a response to Johnny, I would be, like, really reverent and respectful because I'm actually a fan of Johnny's work. I've heard a lot of people say that Johnny's review of the Sonic Adventure games are really bad too. I don't know if that's true or not, but if I ever did respond to Johnny, then I'd probably be a lot more respectful than I was in the Pro Jared review, because I actually like Johnny a lot. I love his Super Gaming Brothers stuff. But honestly, the people who complained about me being snarky and smartassy are just people who disagree with what I say, but they can't refute anything that I say, so they go after my tone instead, which is really telling. Just consider people who complain about my tone to, like, be a concession, that they can't really respond to anything that I said, refute anything that I said. Unless they did actually refute something I said, in which that point is moot, but if they don't, then yeah. Well, if he actually fully explains his points as to why he doesn't like SA2, then that makes it even easier to respond to it, because with Pro Jared, most of the time he was just screaming that something sucked without giving valid reasons or substantive reasons why. If Johnny actually gives valid and substantive reasons why, that at least gives me something to work with and something to respond to. I mean, obviously, I can't refute a statement like, I don't like this, but if he actually, like, explains his reasoning, then I could, there's actually potential there to point out why it might be flawed, or even agree with him. By the way, Pro Jared actually acknowledged my response, although he was really dismissive about it. Naturally. Manifest Art merchandise? Not really. But hello, Dominic. Shredder and Shade plushies would be really, really fucking cool, though, if someone wanted to make them for me. Where did Jared talk about my response? On Twitter. He didn't say much. He just said, it's 2018, I'm still getting why Troy Jared is wrong about SA2 videos thrown at me. Yeah, so just really dismissive and not caring at all. Which is understandable. Hello, Trevo. I've never watched Hero Academia. Alright, bye-bye, Wyatt. Could someone link me Ruby's email? Sign into chat, what the fuck? I can't type it in chat for some reason. It needs me to, like, sign in. My email is no spaces ssvoiceacting@yahoo.com. ssvoiceacting@yahoo.com. Do you have a playlist for the music? On my computer, yeah, but not on YouTube. Lionel. This guy. Most of the tracks from Sonic games? No. It's about half Sonic games, or like 40% Sonic games, 40% Halo games, and then like the other 20% is like some other games. Alright, Lunar, I'll take a look at it later. How do you not lose passion and stuff while working on your series? Lose passion? Well, sometimes it does happen. But as long as I just keep the end goal in mind, and you take care of yourself with good work ethic, and take proper breaks and reward yourself for your hard work, I think it's definitely doable. Speaking of breaks, I think I'm going to take one and after I finish this frame. Keston is a great voice actor, I know, right? He's a great Psy. Alright, I need a break, everybody. I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna go get some food, and I'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Sometimes I wanna just chill and land, but I'm the protector of the emeralds and gems. Stay knuckled up in a deep cut. I'm seeing skulls that burn, they tryna throw me off. Avoiding my luck, I'm feeling kinda stuck. Don't call me Knuckles, give me a box.
I am back. It goes good, Mystery. Just had a good dinner. Here comes that boy. Just kidding. It's me, Hillary. How are all your voice actors this time around? Things going well? As far as I can tell, yeah. I follow some of them on Twitter, and they're doing well.
Oh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey, what's up?
What you doing?
There, YouTube video going on?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I did not know that. And headphones, gotta turn on my laptop so I can see chat and not risk hearing my own very, very, very disturbing voice. As beautiful as my voice is, I don't really like hearing it playbacked, or whatever.
A lot of people don't like their own voice for some reason.
Yeah. It sounds cooler when you're talking, but when you hear it back, you're like, oh, I really sound like that. I really sound like a whiny bitch. Oh, that's not good. Yo, what's up? Alright, back to Dragon Ball. Dragon, rock the Dragon Ball Z. Don't mind me. I am just crazy.
Whatever you say, mister.
Aye. So how long has this thing been going on?
I don't know.
About 2 hours, damn!
2 hours and 30 minutes.
Ooh. Alright. Hmm. Do 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 do. Yeah, a little crazy is a good thing. It gets you through the days. And the minutes. And the hours. And plus, insanity, it's, well, helped you with grinding and shit. Guys, definition of insanity is an order or repeating a process and hoping for a different result. So we are all insane in a sense.
That's basically what shiny hunting is.
Yeah! So, guess what? Ruby's insane too. Aren't you guys lucky? Oh shoot, so I have Super Saiyan attached. Damn it! Alright, let's see.
Ruby, what are your Mario opinions? I'm not a big Mario fan, but I have played and I really enjoy Mario 64, Mario World, Super Mario World.
Mario, that's
Sunshine.
that's the other thing other than Sonic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Me, I'm more of a Zelda fan.
I like Zelda too.
Why do I keep hearing wolf howling every time I do a combo? Probably because I'm wearing Yamcha's clothing. I am playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I have no idea if you can hear just the character screaming in the background.
Yeah, I can.
That means all you guys can too! Did my game crash? Oh no. Sorry, don't play Sonic.
Sonic calming attacks on the Sonic 3 title screen, does he?
Mm. Dang. Don't kill your sister, Nana.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean. I don't care.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody actually do a reaction to that.
There's been a couple.
Oh. Alright then. Shun? Ha! I love that move. Whoa! Wait, what? When did he learn that move? Uh-oh. Oh, I love fusion characters. Alright. Time to heal up. Stop there, that who gets to join?
He's a patron, so he earned that privilege.
I pay him. I am not getting wrecked. After all, I'm fighting Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, and I'm kicking his ass. He's already out of the green health. For me, I'm barely out of green health. It's just my partner who's getting owned. A Patreon is somebody, if you go into the subscription, or the whatever it is, you'll see something under Patreon, or something labeled Patreon, and what it is you're paying him each month a certain amount of money. Me, I believe I'm paying you about $40 a month?
For 45.
$45 each month. And yes, I am playing Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2! Nah, I'm playing on Xbox One, sadly. Why is it with people I'm playing on PS4? Seriously, are there no Xbox people in this whole entire chat?
I'm an Xbox player, although I don't play Dragon Ball.
Oh. Wait, do you have a Master Chief Collection?
Yeah.
Oh, cool! Wonder what happens if what? I wonder what will happen if those two fuse together. Who two? Yo, Ghost, who you asking, wonder who would, fuse or something, I don't know. Like, are you talking about me and Ruby?
I think he's talking about Goku and Vegeta.
That's Vegito, or Gogeta. That's already canon. I'm sorry, dude, no role playing. I have no clue. I don't think those are normal characters.
Oh.
Anyways.
If these two fused.
Oh. That would be an interesting concept, because in canon, there is no male and female fusion. Unless you look into the games. Then, yeah. But yeah, that's a very interesting question. Let's see. But, I don't know. Your thoughts on it, Ruby?
I wouldn't be a fan of it.
If you could put their two names together. Yeah, but if you could put their two names together, what would it be?
Casa Butch. Butchity.
Ooh, Butchity. Sounds like something that belongs in a Disney movie. Wait. Alright, yeah. I didn't think you meant, Vegeta and Goku. Heck, I already have my own character if, who they were feuds with. Blech. I can't talk today. I stayed in Super Saiyan 3 that whole fight. God, that's how I hate Super Saiyan. When you were a Litten? You were a Litten at one point? Awesome! Yeah, animation is not easy. Heck, I haven't even tried it, I know it's hard as hell. But yeah, you were a Litten ghost? Huh. So you were a Pokemon. Still, I like it when you were a Litten.
There's no point in playing them separately. Tell that to the people who used the Sonic 3 Complete Collection to get like the original Sonic 3 like soundtracks and boss music. Hello, Blitzdraken.
Oh, hello, Blitz. I'm gonna call you Blitz. Is that okay with you? Or do you like Draken? If I were a Pokemon, I'd be an Eevee. Also because no one would hurt me. I'm too cute. But if I had to be a strong Pokemon, I would say Lucario. Well, because honestly, Lucario, in my opinion, he is one of the coolest ass motherfucking Pokemon. Why do people keep saying I sound like a Sonic character?
You just have this really high-pitched and energetic voice.
Come on, if you don't pick me in Brawl, you're too slow. Hey, come on, Nux! Hey, come on, pal! Let's do this teamwork, this thing! Bleh. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Was it? Oh, oops, my bad. Sorry. Hey, Ruby, what's your best voice for Sonic?
My best
I know you already did one.
voice for Sonic? Mostly just an imitation of Junichi Kanemaru and Ryan Drummond.
Alright. Casting roles for, like, the actual Sonic games?
What?
I don't know, vinyl. Let's see. Wait, do you want me to say that in, like, Sonic's voice, or whoever's voice I was doing? Give me a second. Currently look at something.
No, this is not extreme, Sean.
Mombane. I believe that's the right word, right? Mombane. I like it here. Mombane or not. I believe that was the right word.
Mobian.
Is that? Oh, Mobian. God damn it. I like it here. Mobian or not. Can I do Eggman? Where is that pesky hedgehog? Yeah, sadly my Robotnik or Eggman or Egghead, he's not my strongest shoe. Don't know why I said strongest shoe. I think I was going for a play on words, but it came out weird.
He's not the shoe that fits most.
It's okay, Miss. Or Mistrin, or... No, I'm just gonna call you 13. Is that okay? I'm not that good with reading names. Sometimes I have to hear people say what the word is. Comes with who I am. But yeah. What game should I delete? I'm going to see. Oh wait. Screw it. Halo Wars 2 can go. I wasn't really playing it anyways. But now all this talking about Sonic makes me want to play Sonic Heroes. Oh, no, not Sonic Heroes. What is it? Sonic Forces. That's it.
Play Mania instead.
Tier E?
Play Mania instead. Sonic Mania.
But I'm a big character creator. I gotta create characters and give them a voice.
Well, yeah, if you really want a character creator, then I guess Forces. You could do worse than Forces.
Yeah.
Ruby stream guest starring Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's me, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello, everybody! My name is Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog does it.
You broke in and out there. Don't know if anybody else heard that. Let's see. Manage game. Ready to install. Why the hell can't I find fucking episode Sonic or Shadow episode of Shadow? I know I have that bloody game, or the DLC. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've come across those. Heck, before this stuff came out, I believe I used a lot of those to create different Sonic characters, but none of them turned out the way I like. Actually, I believe I posted one of my characters on Sonic, or not Sonic's, on the Patreon thing. The Patreon club. See if I can find it. Yeah, no, I've already scrolled up 2 pages that I'm only on today. No, that was too long ago. I'll just post another one. Then again, no one can really see it, so... God damn it.
For free, all of those games? What the hell, Sean? Are they having some kind of, like, super duper sale? Where they're just giving away those games for free?
Somebody's giving away games? Oh my.
On PS4.
Oh.
Alright, well, I hate to do
damn it.
this to you guys, especially you, Josh, but I need to end the stream because I'm super tired.
No!
And I need my energy for Inbetweens. It takes up a lot of my energy, so... Yeah.
Yeah. He needs his beauty rest, guys.
Okay, guys, well... I'll see you all probably tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll continue this clip tomorrow. And hopefully you can also do some more Spyro 2 tomorrow as well. So, peace out, everybody.
Heck, yeah, see ya.